Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me for our Fridays Live at 9 program. Oh boy, that looks a little bit blurry. This is the closest to 9 o'clock that I've been able to launch in a long time. Multiple issues with technology and getting this to go live at 9, but I think I have it all figured out. So hopefully I can get back on track with being close to 9 a.m. every Friday morning, just to give everybody feedback, a little bit of a coaching session, etc. So we have a half an hour. I want to talk about a few things, just housekeeping, what's going on at Lair, what's going on with our new website that was supposed to be launched 2 weeks ago, and some exciting things that we have in the works for you guys. Now, number one thing I want to address is our new website. Obviously, our new website has not gone live. And that has a lot to do with the vendor that we picked out, which many of you know was REW. And they promise a really beautiful website with all kinds of bells and whistles, etc. And to be honest, the site is just not anywhere where I would feel comfortable launching it. The website has a million little bugs in it. And the answer that REW has said to us is, well, why don't you just go live and we'll fix it as we go? And my answer is no, I want it to be perfect. Not acceptable that search button doesn't work so that people can search not just Massachusetts, but New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Connecticut. Not acceptable that the AVM, the valuation tool, does not work. So that's why I have not chose to release it just yet, and not sure that I'll release it at all if the bugs can't get fixed in it as well. There's greater concerns. And I'll say that the whole process of working through this new technology, I shared a couple of weeks ago, like some of the main lessons I learned that I'm going to eventually put this all into a blog just so it's something that other people can do. But I felt like we did a lot of right things when we chose our new website provider. But there's things I could have done better along the way. So I'm putting together just a blog about how to shop for technology, because it's something that all of us, not just a brokerage, but a real estate agency has to do as well. A real estate agent has to do in their business, because you guys are always shopping for new technology. And how do you know if you're getting into something good? It's really hard to tell. But I'll say that over the last couple of weeks, I've learned a lot, and it's made me re-examine my own business. I've learned a lot about what it means when a vendor makes a promise to somebody. And that's what we're in the business of, all of us. So as real estate agents, as a website development company, as a broker owner, we're in the business of making and keeping promises. And so the way I feel about our website contract is that our vendor has broken a lot of promises about what they said they were going to deliver and when they were going to deliver it. A ton of promises have been broken. And I also feel like we're in the honeymoon stage. Like, this is the beginning of our relationship. I can't see that it gets better from here. It only gets worse from here, in my opinion. But it made me re-examine my own business, because when you're super excited about something, so in this instance, I'm so excited about our new website and can't wait to get it launched. So excited to launch something, and then a promise is broken on the other end. Now it's like you feel a little bit defeated, but you're still so excited about whatever you're launching that you still stick with it, and you say, okay, well, I can get past that. And then another promise gets broken, and then another promise gets broken. And the reason that this is so important is because we as real estate agents are in the same exact business of making and keeping promises. So what I'll say is that I've been so disappointed with the way this whole thing is rolled out with our vendor for the real estate website. And I don't know at this point, we might scrap it and start over, but I'm not releasing something that just isn't something that I'd be proud to release. So we'll see. Maybe they'll fix all the bugs in it somehow. But more importantly, what it caused me to do in my own business is I pulled out my recruiting presentation recently and looked at it really closely. In fact, I've sat with some of our agents who've been here for a while, and I've done our recruiting presentation for our agents. And the reason I do that is because I want to make darn sure that I'm living up to the promises that I make when I'm recruiting people. So I've sat with some of our agents. I've sat with 3 of our agents. I've gone through my recruiting presentation, because many of these agents haven't seen that presentation in 2, 3, 5 years, to get real true feedback about whether we're holding up our promises. And I want to encourage you guys as real estate agents to do the same exact thing. I want you to make a list of all the promises that you make to your customers, your buyers, your sellers. What are the promises? And then I want you to be candid with yourself and say, do I really live up to the promises I make? Because at the end of the day, all you have to do is